Sup Tech Cave, Francis here, and what I've got for you is a wee first impression / review of the multiplayer in Gears of War Judgment. Now before I get into it, I'll quickly tell you what's going on in the background. I'm playing Team Deathmatch on the map Gondola using the Nasher shotgun and start with the smoke grenades but quickly switch to spot grenades. I get 27 kills and we still lose. Alright, there are 4 game types: the regular Team Deathmatch, just kill bitches, and Domination, which is like King of the Hill where you capture and hold specific areas of the map to get points. And 2 new game types, Free-for-all, pretty self-explanatory, and the big new one, Overrun, which is a round-based game where you either defend a power generator as the cog or try to destroy it as the locust. I personally just like to kill bitches, so am primarily a Team Deathmatch player. Now, first things first, the sound and visuals of this game are awesome, as you've come to expect with Gears of War. They are as gory and gruesome as ever, which is great that the new developer has kept that going in this installment. It makes the trip back to the Gears world feel nice and smooth. Next point, this game is a lot of fun, but can also be very frustrating at times. I've found that some of the weapons seem to be very inconsistent, which is almost turning the game into a one-trick pony, where if you're not running a shotgun, you're definitely on the back foot and in the minority. There is a new unlock system, where as you play, reach and achieve certain milestones, you unlock random prize boxes, which in turn unlock new camos both for guns and characters, which is a great addition and adds a nice character customization rather than having to slog out 1 trillion Lancer kills to unlock what you want. You can also buy different camos from the Xbox Live Marketplace, which are very tempting. There have been some changes added to the game, which has made it much more fast-paced, which I personally love. They've taken out the down but not out feature, and also the respawn delay. They've made it possible to jump off and over high ledges, which does damage you, so watch out, and introduced an offhand grenade throw, which makes you able to quickly throw a grenade without having to equip it, which both rules and sucks at the same time. Now, because it's the 4th installment in the Gears of War series, and its base gameplay is still pretty much the same, there are a lot of really good players out there who make it really difficult for new players to the series. There'll be a lot of bad, disheartening matches while you figure this game out, but don't worry, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and I like to call that light the spot grenade. For people coming in from other shooter type games, the spot grenade can definitely make the transition easier. It's what I use to replace the absent minimap. The ability to spot enemies in an area before you enter it will save your life so many times and help you make better decisions. Then once you feel acclimatized, switch out and play around with the other grenades and see what works for you. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the shotguns still rule the game, as it did in Gears of War 3, but they have added in a new gun this time round, called the Markser. It's a semi-automatic sniper, which you can select as your primary spawn weapon, and if you can get good and quick with this gun, you will beast at this game. It adds a nice long-range variance, which was largely missing from the previous titles. The staple weapon of the Gears of War series, the Lancer, is still there, but is usually outclassed by most other guns. In close, it'll get beat by the shotguns and the Retro Lancer. At long range, you'll get beat by the Markser, and mid-range gun battles don't really happen too often. It's usually new players that are using it, and usually why they get beat so bad. Now to sum up, this game is really cool, and new players will enjoy it, eventually. And old players will like the trip back to the Gears of War world with some cool new features. The new fast-paced gameplay has definitely increased its replayability, and the new technique additions have definitely been for the best. I'm going to be playing the shit out of this game. So thanks Tech Cave for watching. This has been my first review type video ever, so please give me some feedback. Subscribe for more good shit from us at the Tech Cave and NZBlokes. Time to kill some bitches.